There are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Blanc. Thuram. Tokayev. Tries to switch the play. Dick Bonga. Reisiger. Seedorf. Plays it over to the other flank. It has gone through to him. Tokayev. Perez. Henry. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Cocu.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's up to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Tries to stroke it through. Kluivert. Deftly done. What an adventurous run from a defender. Decent looking ball. Bergkamp! Goal! That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Deadlock broken. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Zidane. Cuts it out. Cocu. Bergkamp. Seedorf. Reisiger. Tries to get it forward quickly. Reisiger. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And that gets things running. Blanc. Vieira. Desailly. Petit. Blanc. Zidane. Desailly. Petit. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Thuram. Great run on the overlap here. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Pumps it into the area. Only partially clear. Out for a throw. He has it out wide now. Up he gets! And that's been levered clear. Vieira. Oh, that's a fine challenge. What a throw in. Vieira. It has, tries a shot! It's there! The breakthrough strike!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So, a breakthrough already. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Veron. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Zidane. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Cuts cuts it out.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping.
Thuram. Zidane. The defence can get it clear. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Keeps everyone guessing. Vieira. He's in, surely. Real chance! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. Jim, your thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they paid the price and deserved to.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
It's found its way to him. Batistuta! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
A heavy challenge. That'll be a throw-in. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Gets away from his opponent. Corner. So it's going to be another corner. And it's hoisted clear. Has a pop! And it's got through. He's left his man. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Goes long. And he's cut it out. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Hits one! He can get that clear. Zidane. Over to the left. It's a throw. In comes the cross. And he just whacks it away. Well played, he saw that coming. Forward it goes. Gets good distance on it. There's the ball in. And he's there to clear it. Hoists it forward. Zidane. Batistuta! Sticks it away!
Oh, this is a real show of character. Rather than let their heads drop, they've stood proud and fought hard. Brilliant.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
First 45 minutes are up, and it has been a pretty crazy game so far. Being played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Gets the better of his man. Battles to win it back. Zanetti. And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Good idea. Poorly executed. Zidane. Going through. Batistuta. A real chance to break. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Blanc. Thuram. Vieira. It'll be a throw-in. Besai. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
A good challenge, stood up well against his man. Zanetti. Has he picked him out? Looking to force his... Oh, shooting chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, the run was really impressive, the finish was impressive, and expectations were not met. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Zanetti. Beautifully done. Whipped in. Zanetti. Batistuta. This has gone, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Baron finds himself eased off the ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Petit. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Goes for goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
And it's been taken straight back. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gets it upfield. He's going after it. Tries lifting it over. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. Had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's hoisted clear. Out towards the flank. Forward it goes. Zidane. Zidane! That's a real chance missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead now.
Up towards the front line. And that has been cleared. Henry.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And out to safety. Coached through there.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Plays it over to the other flank. Henry.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's got through to him. Oh, what a ball! Batistuta!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
fine run and he's happy to keep going.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal.
And the shot! This could fall anywhere. Vieira. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Petit. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Looks to clip it forward. Ball's out on the left now. Zidane. Batistuta. And that's sprayed out wide. In comes the cross. He's there to get rid. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? He's put a stop to that. Keeper's got good distance on that. Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. Veron. Ortega, chip through. Ortega! And in again. Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Keeper sends it forward. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Shot at goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? And the shot! No, he couldn't find the finish.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Petit. Gets it back. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The leveller or the knockout blow. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Ortega! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. So the lead now is 2. Bugatti. Out to the right. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's there to hoof it away. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. He's got away. Driving on, a real charge here. Oh, that's a real stopper. He's put an end to the threat. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. He's away. Hit it! And somehow it stayed out. And that is that. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
So before we go, Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes...
Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Beckham, hit long and direct, and that's been levered clear. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Batistuta. Ortega. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Played into the middle. Cleared away. Gets it back. Ortega. Is there any support? He might not. He's had a shot! Beckham. Madeline. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Going through. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Veron.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Batistuta! Bannerman. Deftly done. He's made sure that that won't get through. There's a long ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to get it forward quickly. He gets past his man. Hoists it forward.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Zanetti. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Put it on the right now. What's on? It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Forward it goes. Gets into a dangerous position. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Whipped in. And he just whacks it away. Zanetti. Battles to win it back. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Across the field it goes. Beckham. Good ball. Batistuta. Ortega. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Cuts it out. Good challenge, he just stood firm. There will be a throw-in. Scholes. 30 minutes gone. Plays it out to the wing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that's where he wants it. What an adventurous run from a defender. Well read, he sorted that out. Oh, sure, he's gone for it! He's won a corner. Danger averted for now. Zanetti. That's a throw. Chance to play it in. Towering header! He can pounce on that. Beckham. It's come loose. Back into the middle. Corner it is then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Scholes. And it's played forward. Ball's gone out of play. Forward it goes. Veron. Ortega. And we've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Batistuta. Ortega. McManaman. Forward pass. Shearer. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. He's found his man. He's off on a marauding run. Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision. A poor penalty.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Just brushed off the ball there. Batistuta. Ortega. He's gone for it! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. McManaman. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger with a delicate ball. Goes for goal!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper. We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
McManaman. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's picked him out. He's in, surely. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
So we've reached the hour mark. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Batistuta. Ortega. Into the channel. Beckham hoists it forward. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. It's got through to him. Shoots! What a save! Terrific reactions! Tries to switch the play. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Crespo. Baron. Look at the defender bombing forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking to break out here. They try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. He's away! And the shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And that's been won straight back. And that's put paid to a promising move. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's the through ball. And he's cut it out. And he's there to hoof it away. Attempts to play it through. Gets into some space. There are a few waiting for it. Hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Just brushed off the ball there. He's through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's one way to annoy his teammates.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And it's played forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This could fall anywhere. Scores! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Just 5 minutes left. Played down the flank. Gets it into the middle.
You wonder...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Zanetti. All the way back, and they start again. Done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. Veron.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And here's the chance to counter. Zanetti. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Rivaldo brings it forward. Battles to win it back. Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Plays it out to the wing. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose! Zanetti. Gets it back. A really good feat. It's come loose. Zanetti.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Going for goal!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Across the field it goes. Bebeto plays it out to the flank. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's been given away. Looking for a decent ball in. They've played it short. Turns and goes back. Coached through there. Going through. Good clearance and very necessary. Ball through needs to be good here. And the finish! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a loose ball. No foul, says the referee. Hoists it forward. Miron, and it's played forward. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Here it comes. Towering header! Oh, terrible pass. Real chance!
It's got in, and it is an own goal. Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, games like this, Peter, can often hinge on the smallest of detail.
And the shot! Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Defending of the desperate variety. Keeps everyone guessing. Out to the left it goes. Flings it up to meet it. No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. A chance to play it in. Bebeto. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He gets past his man. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Ortega. Zanetti. He's got away. It's found its way to him.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
He's got options out wide. And they've been caught out here. Has a shot! Cleared away. Ortega! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
That's a good foot in there. It's got through to him. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Great leap! Sorry, the outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. He's got away, he's through the middle. He's in! Hits one! And another time! He's scored! Deep into first half stoppage time, a gruesome goal! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
That has... and we hit half-time, what it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. No wrong. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Batistuta. Dinks one in. Up he gets! Harmlessly behind.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Roberto Carlos. It's the throw. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the through ball is intercepted.
Cafu.
Over to the left. He's left his man. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Up towards the front line. Sanet. Pumps it into the area. Knocks it away. A real chance to break. Loose ball, who's going to get that? He's through. Batistuta! Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Played out to the right. Roberto Carlos. He's made sure that that won't get through, and now they can launch a counter. Sanet. Out to the right. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldo. And it's been taken straight back. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a ding far post.
And that has been cleared.
Cafu.
Cut out in the nick of time. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's cut it out. That's put paid to a promising move. Ortega. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Zanetti. Ortega! Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Gets away from his opponents. Beautifully done. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Zanetti. Forward it goes. Crespo just brushed off the ball there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball. Plenty waiting in the middle.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Looking for space out wide. Knocks it away. Oh, really good feet from him.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Gets into a dangerous position. And he just whacks it away. That's been won straight back. Plays it out to the wing. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's looked long this time. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. .90 minutes up and